Halloween Ends. So this review is a little late because I had to have a few days to process everything that I saw. I watched this the day it came out, and I just had to have some time to put my thoughts in order. So if you want my opinions of the first two movies in this trilogy, you can click right here. So I'll start off by saying I didn't hate this movie as much as others did, but I didn't like it much either. So to remain spoiler free, I won't be able to go into the synopsis of the movie or go into detail, so this review will be very vague. So we'll start by what I liked about the movie. So we get a new character named Corey Cunningham, and I actually really liked him and the romance between him and Allison. And I think Jamie Lee Curtis was awesome in this movie. This is some of her best work in the trilogy. Even the kills were really good and gory, just like in the last movie. So that's where my positives pretty much stop. So I'm definitely not against trying something new in the Halloween franchise, but why in the last movie would you decide to tell this type of story? This is something we should have got back in Halloween 5 years ago, not in the very last movie of a trilogy. And not only that, but it didn't make a whole lot of sense either, because it wasn't set up in the last two movies, and they just pull it out of their ass in this last one, and it created a lot of problems. I remember way back in the day when John Carpenter read the script to Halloween 18, and he's like, David Gordon Green gets it. No, he really doesn't, because, I mean, Halloween Kills in this movie has undertones of, like, the supernatural, and Michael Myers was always supposed to be a man that kills people randomly, and even David Gordon Green has said that. But it's like these filmmakers cannot resist putting some supernatural undertones into the movie and making Michael Myers more than just a man. So that's not really a spoiler because it was in the last movie. No man can go through what Michael Myers went through and live. And in this movie, they introduce something a little different that just does not work because it wasn't previously set up, and it's just thrown in the movie last minute. And the whole movie is focused on this, and like it doesn't end in a very satisfying way either. So it wastes your time with it. And it's like, where are we going with this when it's happening? And when you get to the end, you're like, that's it? I just don't know who this movie will appeal to, because big Halloween fans are going to be pissed. Most of them will. And the casual moviegoer, they're going to be confused if they haven't seen the last two movies. And I just don't know how many people is actually going to like this movie. I see more people disliking it than they will like it. It's just a weird way to take the last movie, or a weird direction to take the very last movie of a trilogy and it not be satisfying at all. This should have been movie 2 in the trilogy, and then Halloween Kills should have took this spot and had the ending to this movie be the ending to Halloween Kills. That would have been better. But yeah, that was my worry with the first two movies. Just the way the writing was, and I just didn't have that much faith in David Gordon Green. And this movie cemented that for me. I'm a hardcore Halloween fan, but I'm not. This movie didn't piss me off. I appreciate the different direction it wanted to take, but I'm disappointed at how the direction that they went and how unsatisfying it was. But I do appreciate something new in the Halloween franchise, because this is the 13th movie. You got to do something new eventually, but it just wasn't handled well, and it shouldn't have been in the last movie either. So I'm pretty sure in the next 5 or 10 years we'll get a new Halloween movie, and I'm just hoping it'll have a new cast of characters and maybe a young Michael, and we won't have to see Michael and Laurie fight again, because we've got so many movies with them. And yeah, I've just got fatigue in the last few years with this trilogy, seeing them fight each other, and it's just, I just want to see something new already. So I would say skip this one and go see Smile instead. That's a much better movie. So that's my quick review on Halloween Ends. I'm going to give it a C. So I have more content coming your way, so be sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all my new videos. And I will see you guys later.